Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm Platter videos. Series of videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there, trap food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff, folks. I'm running out of, like, weird quasi-funny segues to say after that thing. But while I'm doing that, and I'm trying to think of one, I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. A crappy old ladder off to the side. I'm not doing a great job of thinking of a funny thing, by the way. And then while I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Still rocking the Wild Arms 2 shirt. I'm just at it today, folks. I got the day off. Trying to clear out the fridge and the cabinet, and we're going to try to do all the things. As many things as possible. Stalling for time didn't help. I didn't think of a damn thing that was even quasi-funny. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? By the way, real quick thing. Point out the bracelet on my arm. It's done by a friend of mine named China McCoy. Excellent individual, martial artist, movie star, comic producer. He's working on animated stuff right now. Extremely creative guy. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more hardworking and dedicated than this guy. And he also happens to make these, which personally I think are very cool. It may or may not give you the power to perform a Hadoken. I'm just saying. Your Hadoken results may vary. But if you happen to be interested, hey, let me know. Hit me up. I can go over there and get you in touch. I believe he's still selling them to order. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, I've been doing a bunch of international stuff lately because I went out to an international thing. And I've been doing funky potato chips. What funky chips? Boom, it is Lay's roasted fish flavor. Roasted fish flavor Lay's. Asia loves their, like, fish-flavored chips, which I totally get, because, like, fish is, like, a much bigger thing over there than it is in most places here in the U.S. Fish flavoring on snacks, not typically a thing that we have over here, and I personally think that's a shame, because I do enjoy some fishy treats, folks. It's roasted fish flavor, does it say? It's apparently from China. Product of China anyway. I don't know where it's marketed at, but yeah, okay, sure, why the hell not? You can see it's got like a roasted, like, hot pot kind of style thing. There might be some fish in there, I don't know. Let's try a thing, folks. Smells pretty good. They kind of smell like barbecue. I hope these don't just taste like barbecue potato chips. I mean, to be fair, I like barbecue potato chips, but I'm hoping that there's something else to them. But they definitely have sort of a barbecue-esque kind of smell to them, which, I mean, I guess that's the roasted part. Let's see. They got a deep color, which I'm hopeful for, okay? Hopeful. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Here we go, folks. So, the last few that I've done, I did some steak-flavored Cheetos and some steak-flavored chips. Both of which were kind of underwhelming, but go watch my videos for the full breakdown of the nonsense. These work. They're unusual, but I like them. And the nice thing about it is, they have a lot of flavor. Now, mind you, I will point out, as I pointed out previously, bag of chips, actual amount of chips. Someone somewhere, there has to be some sort of legislation or something that we can pass to go over there, something. But until then, they are good. There's kind of it's really interesting. The flavor actually builds on itself. There's sort of a light, kind of roasted flavor. It's very light at the start. And then it actually picks up, and it actually gets a little bit of heat that kind of tickles the back of your throat. And it gets this sort of nice, I'm going to use, I mean, it's not pretentious because it's a thing, but it sounds pretentious. It has this sort of savory kind of umami flavor, which like fish is kind of good for that. And initially I was kind of worried that like maybe that would be the extent of the fish aspect of it, which still would have been good. It would still would have made them interesting. But then, as it kind of reaches its very end, there is like a sort of fish flavor to it. So I can actually say that all of the things that they're talking about appear to be well represented in this chip. Now, do I think they could have gone bolder? I do. But I'm a man of bold taste, folks. So, you know, whatever works for you. But I do like what they did with it. I just personally, I think they could have gone a little bit punchier with it. Especially with the roasted aspect of it. I think punch that up and then go over there and punch up the fishy aspect at the very end. Especially since it's like very much at the tail end of the whole experience. I think you could have done it. I think it would have worked nicely. But as is, they're still pretty damn good. I can get behind these. I like that they tell a story in my mouth. Okay, they're interesting. I don't like any other chips that I've had, and I've had other seafood, style chips on this very channel. Go watch those. But yeah, like I said, my only lament is that as I'm eating them and enjoying them, my brain is definitely feeling like I would have enjoyed these so much more if they would have gone over there just an extra 15%. I think would have been fantastic. I think it would have taken them from being some chips that I enjoy quite a bit, and I appreciate their uniqueness, to chips that like I really, really enjoy and would actively go out of my way to get more of. Because as is, although I do enjoy them, would I go out of my way to get them? No. Like, I'm not going to drive to the international fresh market where I got them, specifically for these. And the thing is given how many weird and wonderful flavors they have of chips and other snacks, I can't say that these would end up back in the basket, just because there's so much other stuff to try. But if for whatever reason I ran into them at like random store McGee, I would definitely pick these up again. Now, would I recommend them to people? Yes and no. I like them. I think they're very good. But they do sort of exist in this world where it's like, do I think that they're interesting enough for the people who are, more adventurous with their tastes? No, I don't think so. Although I do think that they offer a unique experience. Conversely, are they marketable enough to people who aren't adventurous with their tastes? I mean, right off the bat, they're roasted fish flavor. You're just gonna turn away, at least in America, you're gonna turn away a lot of people. And then in terms of the flavor, if you can get someone to try them, I could see some people enjoying them, but the problem is if you're turned off by the idea of a fish-flavored chip, well, it does have a little bit of a fish flavor to it. So maybe not enough that it would put you off completely, but I don't think they'd be your favorite chips. So it's one of those things where maybe you have international fresh market around you. If that's the case, yeah, out of the, I can't say where these would rank in terms of like all the international flavors I've tried. There's a whole bunch. But these are pretty solid, and you could do way worse. Definitely avoid the steak flavored ones. They're just not as good as you'd hope. But these, I'll give it to them. I do think that they did a pretty damn good job of overall delivering on what it is. It's just not quite to the extent I would have liked. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, fantastic rest of your week, spectacular rest of your month, a stupendous rest of your year if you could go over there and have yourselves a roasted fish flavor rest of your life, okay? It's even flavoring. There are probably no fish harmed in this. I can't make that claim. I don't. MSG. I love to here in America, and I think in a lot of Western countries, this whole fear over MSG. And now, to be fair, there are people who are sensitive to it. It's definitely a thing. Folks, don't be afraid of MSG. It's not like some evil thing. It's just it's a flavoring. So don't lose your shit, folks. Don't Karen it up. No, apparently it has fish. It has anchovy, which is talking about the umami. That's what I was talking about. So, final two things before I get out of here, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Not always going to succeed. It's just not going to happen, folks. I don't care how zen you are, how much weed you smoke, how much hacky you can sack. Or do you sack the hacky? I don't know. You're going to have those days. You're going to hacky the sack. That sounds right? You're going to hacky the sack one day and maybe it goes over a neighbor's yard. You're never going to see it again. You're never going to see it. It's made of hemp and shit. It blends in with the environment. Maybe. And then, just try to mitigate the level of assholes in your life, even if you lose your hacky sack. Very final thing, folks. My apologies. The problem with doing these videos in batches is that as I go along, all the stuff that I'm eating and drinking, it all just starts to culminate inside me, and my body has no idea what to do with it. So every now and again, it'll just be like, I don't know what to do. Make him say some stupid shit. And then that's what happens. At least I assume that's how biology works. Prove me wrong, science. Prove me wrong. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out some weird flavored Lays of your own, right? And you're going to go over there, you're going to try them out. You do your own show on the YouTube, you become way more popular than me, because let's be honest, that's what's going to happen. And to that end, folks, I always forget to do this. There's a couple of channels who've gone over there, reached out to me, in my comments. I tremendously appreciate you. Fast Talk Food Reviews and Fine Dining, it's FEIN Dining. They've left some really nice comments, and they seem to be extremely cool people, so please go over there and check out their stuff as well. Especially if I yammer too much, they're way more succinct and articulate about what they're doing. But they don't have Wild Arms t-shirt. That's all I'm saying. Or conversely, you could go over there, you could do something way more important than doing whatever the hell I was yammering on about, what's the thing that you could do? Go over there and make yourself your favorite sandwich. Go over there and make yourself your favorite sandwich. Me personally, I'm a big fan of roast beef. I like the roast beef. Put a little Munster cheese on it, put it on a roll, go over there, microwave a little bit, let it get all ooey gooey. It's a good time. Bye.